Nobody believed what I'm about to tell you until it was nearly too late. Even now, as I'm typing this, I don't think I'm safe. What happened to me could happen to anyone, and you'll understand once you know the whole story. Everything started when I moved into that apartment. It wasn't much, but it had seen better days, that's for sure. Aged paint, carpet stains of unknown origin, the occasional centipede darting across the kitchen floor. The landlord said it was a quiet building. He wasn't wrong. The neighbours kept to themselves, except Mordecai in 2B. He could stretch nice weather we're having into a 30-minute conversation. But it was home, for Piper and me. She's my best friend. Half shepherd, all shadow, the only other heartbeat. After grad school, every day was a test to see how far I could stretch what little savings I had left. We moved in with nothing but a mattress, a dying coffee maker, and a box of old college junk. A fresh start, I told myself. Safer this way. After my last boyfriend, well, I've had enough of men for a while. He used to send me messages, not the kind that make your heart flutter, the kind that make it stop. For the first week, everything felt almost normal, until the notes started appearing. At first, I thought I'd written them myself and forgotten. A sticky note on my pillow. Don't cry like that. It doesn't sound like you. Try again. Another one in my sock drawer. Tonight, wear the blue shirt, the one that makes you softer. Then came the Polaroids. Me brushing my teeth, cooking breakfast, sleeping. Each one perfectly framed, time-stamped, impossibly candid. They smelled faintly of mould and old chemicals, like they'd been developed in some damp basement. When I held one, Piper growled until it turned into a whimper. She pawed at the photo like it carried something foul. I told myself it was a sick joke, until the notes got more personal. You look beautiful when you cry. Stop wearing your hair up. I like it down. You're getting better at saying the lines. The lines? What lines? It had to be my ex. He knew how I cried, how I wore my hair, the things I loved. But when I went to the landlord and even the police, no one listened. If you feel unsafe, maybe move to a different part of town. I couldn't. So I went home the next morning. I found a note stuck to the bathroom mirror. Snitches don't make good wives. They knew I'd gone to the police. And that's when the mirror started acting strange. Sometimes it stayed fogged long after my shower, as if someone had leaned close and breathed on it. Then came the odour, a sour vinegar stench seeping from the walls. At night, I heard it. Click, click. Then a hairline crack appeared in the mirror, and when I shined my flashlight into it, I didn't see insulation. I saw a hollow void. That's when the gifts began. A charm bracelet I'd lost in middle school, a pack of gum discontinued years ago, a snow globe from my grandmother's house, the one that burned down. Whoever it was, they didn't just watch me, they knew me. Then came the voice recording. Soft breathing, a sigh. Then a man's voice, no, not like that. You say, I'm scared like this, and my voice trembling. I'm scared. I just want you to love me back. That night I slept with a hammer beside my bed. It was around 1 a.m. when I heard it, a drag of metal across stone, then a tap. I crept into the bathroom, hammer in hand. Piper scratched at the door as I shut it behind me. Silence. Then a pale finger slid through the crack in the glass. I swung the hammer. Again and again. The mirror shattered. Behind it was a crawl space, and inside, him. Cold, deliberate tone, pale skin, slick with sweat, camera around his neck, hundreds of photos pinned to the walls. He smiled. You broke the stage. You weren't supposed to break the stage. You've been here this whole time? He nodded. It's cozy in here. You're so easy to watch. I raised the hammer. You need to leave. Why would I leave? You're my favourite thing. I swung. He grabbed my wrist, cold, wire tight. I kicked him, broke free, crawled into the tunnel. The flash of his camera lit the darkness, and for a second I saw everything. Polaroids, wires, vents peering into every room. Say it! Say you need me, he hissed. No. Wrong, that's not your line. I reached a dead end. He raised the camera. There you are. I swung the hammer. A sickening crack. He screamed. I crawled past him through the dark until I burst out into the bathroom again. Frantic, I called 911. Piper and I fled to the neighbours. Police found the crawl space, the bedroll, the noodles, the Polaroids, but not him. They said he couldn't have gone far. But I knew better. He'd never been far. He'd always been inches away. I moved 3 weeks later, a new apartment. Bright, sterile, no cracks, no stains, just peace. For a while, it felt safe. But last night, Piper growled.